Hey everyone, this is SlickCam Gamer. First things first before we begin, I went to BronyCon 2 weeks ago, and it was an amazing trip in Baltimore. Let's see, I'm trying to remember what I got out there. Okay, so, alright, so first I got my own personal bag. Heck, as you can tell, it has like Twilight, Rainbow Dash, and Pinkie Pie on it, so now I have like my own personal bag. I got a brand new phone case to replace my old one. It's Flutterbat, which, you know, we're gonna get to once I get through seasons 2 and 3. And and quickly getting back to the phone case, the guy who sold me this thing with like my sister and my mom, which were with me at BronyCon, he told us that each phone case, like, there was also one with, like, Princess Luna on it, like, he said the phone case took, like, 20 hours to make, like, for, like, each phone case. Let's see, what else? Oh, yeah, my own official guide to MLP, only for, like, the first 3 seasons, because, you know, season 4 was still in the making, and I used my own money to get this, and the guy who was selling these told me I was one of the last 3 people to get one of these. I think other things I got there were, like, new, like name tags of, like, Fluttershy and Applejack, and I think that's about it. And what way to finish off an excellent experience at BronyCon than to review an excellent episode of Season 2. And it's about time I got to this one. Time to review Hurricane Fluttershy. So this episode begins with Rainbow Dash flying through Ponyville, scattering letters.
Meeting tonight!
Which for some reason gets Fluttershy's attention in Sphere. Also Derpy cameo.
Mandatory meeting for all Ponyville Pegasi. Library tonight. Be cool or be amused. No offense.
None taken.
Why do I get the feeling that they're going to use this joke once per season? I mean, really, you think about it. I'm trying to remember what else they use it, because I know they used that joke in Applebuck season, in this episode, and then they used it in One Bad Apple, and did they use this joke in season 4? I don't care. So later that night, all the Pegasi in Ponyville head into the library, all except one.
You too, Fluttershy. Come on, let's go.
I like that hit the subtlety, because ever since, like, that quote where Fluttershy said in Overbarrel where she says, "I like to be a tree," well, somehow that quote has turned into a gigantic meme, and I think this episode pretty much, like, gave a gigantic shout-out to that. So, after the intro ends, and through some old-fashioned 50s slideshow, we find out why exactly the Pegasi are needed.
Every living thing depends on the life-giving nourishment of rainwater, and it is up to Cloudsdale to provide rain-filled clouds to every corner of Equestria. But how, one pony might ask, does Cloudsdale gather all this extra water? Tornado power! That's right. Pegasi-driven tornado power. A team of Pegasi combine their wing power to create a jumbo tornado, powerful enough to pull water out of the local reservoir and funnel it all the way up to Cloudsdale. Remember, Pegasi, your jumbo tornado must reach a minimum of 800 wing power to lift that water up to Cloudsdale. So, the next time you're wondering, where does all that extra rainwater come from, just remember.
Intermission?
Okay, so in simplest terms, if you're wondering what exactly is going on here, I think I'll have Rainbow Dash explain what's happening.
So, here's the scoop. Cloudsdale has chosen our own Highland Reservoir as the source of the rainwater they need for all of Equestria. And you know what that means. It means it's up to Ponyville's Pegasi to bring that water up to Cloudsdale. Not only that, but Bigfoot, captain of the Wonderbolts, will be here to oversee the water transfer and record our top tornado wind speed. Now last year, speed record with a top speed of 910 wind power. But I think we can do better. I think we can get a top speed over 1,000. If each and every pony trains and trains hard to get their wind power numbers up. That coughing better be from a popcorn kernel, Thunderlane. No pony's getting sick on my watch. So, are we gonna...
Okay, so to put it in simplest terms for both the video and Rainbow Dash's explanation, the Pegasus and Ponyville need to use wing tornado power, which each individual Pegasus and their wing power, which by the way, I still can't figure out what the measurements for wing power are for, to lift all the water up to Cloudsdale, and Rainbow Dash wants to break the wind speed record of over 1,000 over Philadelphia. And seriously, I don't even know how to like measure wing power. If somebody can like send me a message on how like wing power is measured, that'd be great. So everybody starts training to basically get their wing powers up. Well, everybody except Fluttershy. And Rainbow Dash decides to head over there, only to get... Eventually, Rainbow Dash does get some explanation out of her, and we find out why Fluttershy doesn't want to do this.
You see, Rainbow Dash, I just can't do it. I can't fly. What are you talking about? Just last week you went into that wicked nosedive to save that falling baby bird right before it hit the ground. But that was different. That was an emergency.
Oh yeah, before we continue, a little FYI, I just remembered at BronyCon, I got Andrea Libman's autograph.
This whole tornado thing, it's more like a performance. You know how I hate performing in front of others. Don't you remember flight camp? I couldn't gallop hard or fly fast. So with every pony looking at me, it wasn't that bad. You're right, Rainbow Dash. It wasn't bad. It was horrible.
So we get a flashback where Fluttershy has horrible experience with flying, and she intends to get stage fright, and she gets picked on, and she was getting picked on for not flying.
The other ponies used to tease me. A lot. Fluttershy, Fluttershy, Fluttershy can hardly fly. I just can't risk that sort of humiliation again. Suck it up, Fluttershy.
I got nothing.
This is no time for...
Rainbow, can you please not be a dick to Fluttershy? Just this one time?
I mean, confidence or no confidence, I'm gonna need every Pegasus to break the record, including you.
So, this is actually one of the greatest moments of this episode, where it does keep in continuity from Rainbow Dash's experience in Sonic Rainboom, where she got stage fright in Sonic Rainboom, but was able to show her true colors when the time was needed. So, she wants to try to make sure that Fluttershy doesn't want to have the same stage fright as she did. So, hooray for continuity!
I need every ounce of wind power I can get. Oh, I don't think so, Rainbow Dash. H2O anti-gravitational potential.
Oh yeah, so Twilight Night is also at the wind speed testing with this fan machine that, honestly, I think Spy can explain what it does.
Any other questions? Yeah. What exactly does this machine do?
It tells you how fast you're flying and how strong your wings are.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Is that you again, Thunderlane?
Please, we need to have a germ-free environment.
It wasn't me, it was Blossomforth.
Don't worry, Twilight. Thunderlane's just cooking up an excuse to spend Tornado Day in bed. Why don't you get over here and be our first test flyer, Thunderlane?
So yeah, so Thunderlane came to and begins the wind speed testing, and they need like 9 point.
We have 9.3 wing power. Wow, this is fast.
Oh yeah, by the way, bulk biceps about to show up in later episodes.
Not bad, not bad.
But then we get to see Rainbow Dash's true speed. Ludicrous speed, go! So that means in order to get the speed record up to 10, Rainbow Dash, to reach a minimal, Rainbow Dash would probably need at least 80 pegasi, but since she's trying to break the record over 1,000, she'll probably need like 100 pegasi. Okay, I actually still can do math.
Number 1!
But then when Fluttershy goes, things don't bode well. Especially when she starts to have traumatizing flashbacks of every pony laughing at her.
Tell her. No, you tell her. No, you.
Great job, Fluttershy. You measured, 0.5. 0.5? Isn't that like less than 1?
Excuse me. Spike, I have one thing to say to you.
If he does that again, you can shoot him.
Thank you. So, yeah. The little Fluttershy begins to freak out and then leaves crying. Yeah, way to be an insensitive douchebag, Spike.
But I need you. I'm sorry, Rainbow Dash. I just don't have the courage right now.
This is really sad. So as Fluttershy heads back to her cottage, literally in tears, her animal friends try to cheer her up any way she can. And it's actually one of the only few times where Angel isn't an asshole.
Thank you, but I'm afraid a couple of little acorns won't solve my big flying problem.
So through some animals, they try to cheer Fluttershy up, and this is where we actually get this.
Wouldn't have confidence in myself. Yes, I do remember. The river was swelling. And you were scared. Yes, I did tell you to never give up. And to believe in yourself. You're right, my friends. I shouldn't give up.
This is actually one of those great moments of character development for Fluttershy. Coming out of her shy self and is about to start becoming more confident. And now, training montage time! Still doing push-ups while crying. That takes effort to hold back a tear. Also, the animation during this montage is literally gorgeous.
That's wonderful, Flitter. Much better than yesterday.
This is crazy.
Also, we get this bit.
Smash that record.
Also, I love this part right here.
What did he say?
Do I look like I speak squirrel?
Because that's actually pretty funny because Tara Strong was Bubbles in the Powerpuff Girls and she could speak to animals. Nice little foreshadowing there, guys.
What?
So Fluttershy now more confident and does the wind speed record and ends up with a 2.5.
Fluttershy, that's a huge improvement.
You did awesome, Fluttershy.
No, I didn't. I thought I'd gotten over my nerves, but they still got the best of me. with 10.0 wing power tomorrow.
So you won't fly with 10.0 wing power. Every bit counts.
How would you feel if every pony else was flying with 10.0 wing power and you were flying with 2.5?
Actually, it was only 2.3.
If he does that again, you can shoot him.
Ah! Well, I feel...
Exactly. Humiliated.
Yeah, seriously, I can literally identify with this scene so much. Because as you all know, I do take cross country in my school, and I feel the exact same way as Fluttershy. I don't have like a lot of stamina in me, and I don't tend to keep up with everyone else on the team. And a lot of the times, I feel so much inferior to everyone else on the team. So this is actually one of those scenes I identify with. It's a lot. And it really, really sucks knowing that being inferior to everyone else around you, not being able to keep up with them, just feels horrible.
I'm sorry, Rainbow Dash. I just can't do it.
It's okay, Rainbow Dash. You still got plenty of wing power for your tornado. You'll be able to lift tons of water up to Cloudsdale.
Okay, one more time, Spike.
If he does that again, you can shoot him.
If only there was a way to lift Fluttershy out of the dump.
Yeah, still the next day, things don't go well when some of the Pegasi end up getting
But
sick.
you're not the only one.
Let's see, with those 8-6 Pegasi out with the feather flu. Oh no!
Don't tell me we won't be able to break the wind speed record.
No?
Phew.
But...
You might not have enough wing power to create a tornado powerful enough to lift the water to Cloudsdale.
Of course, there was going to be a catch.
Well, should we pack up?
So despite the fact that some Pegasus are out sick, Rainbow Dash still decides to do the wind speed record.
I sure hope so. 150 wings.
So they start
250
So they start speeding up with the wind speed record to try to keep up the pace. But then Fluttershy shows up.
What are you doing here? I figured if I couldn't help Rainbow Dash with the tornado, the least I could do was offer moral support.
She could sure use it, considering the 8 Pegasi are sick with the feather flu.
Oh no, that's terrible.
But then, just when they start building the wing power, the water comes up and everything falls apart.
Are you okay?
I'm surprised her eyelids aren't popping out of her skull.
I'm fine.
Oh, you were so close to the 800 wing power minimum. I'm sorry, Rainbow Dash.
So Rainbow Dash, still determined, is not ready to give up so easily, but Twilight tries to warn her.
You're over their limit already.
Dash! If you break apart again, some pony could get hurt.
You should quit. It's not safe.
No! One more time! I gotta know we gave it our all. If I slow it down, I'm going down right.
So in other words, even if you do screw up again, Rainbow, you're gonna go down in a blaze of glory.
Come on, ponies! Let's make this happen!
So they do the tornado again, and Fluttershy is too scared to watch. But Twilight gives her a little bit of encouragement, and while the water is still going up the tornado.
I can see the water trying to flood us through! 795! We are so close! Fluttershy, they need you up there!
I won't make a difference.
You can make a difference!
My 10.3 wing power is still too little.
It's sick of that 795! I don't know if they got any more in them! Do it for Equestria! Do it for Rainbow Dash! Do it for yourself!
So with this confidence, Fluttershy sucks up, and Angel, that was for being an asshole and putting your hoof down. So Fluttershy goes into the tornado, and it seems like she can't get a grip, but she eventually gets a hold of herself and starts getting the wing power in.
It's moving!
Fluttershy starts to have the confidence issues again, but she puts all that aside, as then we get one of her badass moments.
What was that? I think it was Fluttershy.
So they reach the 800 wing power minimum, and they suck all the water and send it up to Cloudsdale.
Rainbow Dash. You may not have set a new record, but you showed a lot of guts. Thanks! But if you want to talk guts, then you gotta give it to my #1 flyer, Fluttershy. Let's hear it for Fluttershy! 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 Fluttershy can really fly!
Dear Princess Celestia, sometimes you can feel like what you have to offer is too little to make a difference. But today, I learned that every bonus contribution is important, no matter how small. If you just keep your head high, do your best, and believe in yourself, anything can happen.
Yep, that's all that needs to be said. That was Hurricane Fluttershy. Do I even have to say why this episode is epic? I mean, really think about it. Everything was just so well done. The character development with Fluttershy was so great. And also, there were some clever Easter eggs hidden in the episode. The moral can also be really identifying of what you really have to accomplish. Also, Rainbow Dash keeping in continuity and keeping in with her character, since she knew Fluttershy as a filly, she doesn't want her to feel the same way she was a kid. There's actually not a lot of things I can really say negative about this episode, because everything just feels so well done. Okay, I think, the occasional Spike rants can be bothersome, but I think it's only a minor nitpick. But as a whole, Hurricane Fluttershy gets an A. Whew. Well, I'm finally glad I got this episode done. I'm FlipCan Gamer, and I'll see you next time in Ponyville Confidential.